Hi, this is Dr. Taz, and thank you for joining me for my segment, Dr. Taz or Dr. Smith in the Kitchen on Fridays in the Gut Patrol. Gut Patrol is a remarkable group, and we're starting a mission to educate individuals on the importance of taking care of your gut. Now, we call it the gut, but I used to work in gastroenterology. And at the time that I worked in gastroenterology, it's a long word, so I'm going to say GI now. When I worked in GI, as fate would have it, my grandfather was diagnosed with a blockage. For him, the blockage happened to be colon cancer. So I learned as a young person working in that specialty, but then also living what it meant to have a person that you care about be diagnosed with colon cancer. So for me, this is personal. So what I'm going to be doing on Fridays, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite recipes. I'm going to share you some tips with you also because it is important for us to take care of our colon, of our gut. Also, you guys get the exclusive. I've got a cookbook that's coming out very shortly, so I'm going to share some of those recipes with you. You know that I focus on protein. Well, not only do I focus on protein, I focus on fiber. I started focusing on fiber many years ago because I'm going to be honest, I was never very regular. And so once my grandfather was diagnosed with colon cancer, I realized you have to be regular. And so I try to make sure I eat lots of fiber. I increase my water intake. And so those are the little tips that we're going to be talking about. And I'm going to talk about fiber and water today. But those are the things that we'll be talking about as we look at how do you improve your gut health. And it's never too late to start. So today, what I want to do is talk a little bit about water. Water is so important. It helps to regulate our system because one, our body is built, made up of a lot of water, basically. So we need water in order for our organs to function. But when it comes to gut health, we need water to help push things through. The worst thing that could happen is we eat a heavy meal and then that stuff goes down through our esophagus and goes down, and then it gets in our gut area and it sits there. Because what happens is lots of times we do push things out, but we don't always clean out everything. And remember, we're getting rid of waste. And so if the waste remains in the colon, think about it, what could possibly happen? We may have some things occur that we don't want. So therefore, getting the correct amount of fluids, water, is going to help push that out. Also, protein, which I'm the protein girl, but protein that also includes fiber is really important. And so I've got my trusty beans with me today, pinto beans, high in fiber, high in protein. Beans help to push, because it's fiber, help to push things out. Now, some people may say, well, Dr. Taz, will I be gaseous if I have beans? Well, showing you the black eyes too. Yeah, you may be a little gassy, but you have to make a decision. What can you do to minimize the gas so that you can increase your protein as well as your fiber? Because we need the fiber in order to help us remain regular. Now, of course, some individuals may use other products to help them increase their fiber and to increase their regularity. Again, those are things that you can discuss with your doctor or with your pharmacist. But the thing to keep in mind is we want to get our gut healthy. And it's never too late to start doing that. So beans, I just happen to have fried beans in front of me. But beans, they can be canned. And if you're an individual that may also have suffer from high blood pressure, you could rinse your beans if you're using canned beans and then season them. Someone asked me earlier this week about what do you use to season your beans? Because this week I was on a pinto bean and black eyed peas binge for some reason. I needed the protein and I needed the fiber. And so I said to them, I use better than bouillon. And they have lots of bases. They've got a chicken, they've got turkey, they've got a beef flavor, they have vegetable flavor, they've even got a ham base. And I know for some individuals, they're accustomed to season, particularly the dry beans, with a little bit of pork, because I'm a country girl. So I remember my grandmother, putting a ham hock in a pot of beans and cooking them on the stove or the heater. And so they cooked all day, but she had that little piece of pork in there. The ham base gives you that flavor, but it's a healthier version of the beans. So again, it's a matter of us trying to think about what we can do in order to be healthy. So this week's tip is, let's drink more water and let's increase our fiber in the natural way, if at all possible. Again, this has been Dr. Teresa A. Smith in the kitchen, Dr. Taz in the kitchen. And every Friday, we're going to be talking gut health, recipes that may improve our gut health because it's improving what we're putting in our body, and other tips that will help you along the way. Again, if you've got questions, don't hesitate to message me here, and I will get back with you just as soon as I possibly can and provide you with the assistance that is within my expertise. Again, you can start now taking care of your gut health. As always, take care of you. Bye now.